do you feel like you could get on one of them types of beats and sound?
Oh, absolutely.
You do. You would get you because I don't think I ever heard y'all rap over an 808.
Nobody
right?
never listen. I said this in the interview before. This nigga right here, you know what I'm saying, could do anything, have done everything. Same thing with me. We done like we've been around for a while. You know what I'm saying, like underground, and done got like big club records. You know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Nice.
That the whole time was playing. 10 years old, you go to the club in Buffalo, they play it right now. You know what I'm saying? You go upstate, they play it right now. We got records like that.
Yeah.
And
I
you
got some new shit with Rick Hyde produced on my
real
own,
shit.
Look What I Became, the project I'm about to drop.
See, people don't understand that.
Produced that. That's taking them there. You know what I mean?
It's easier to rap like that, actually. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's easier to rap like that. And the shit that we do, see, what's important to me is the respect of my peers. And I'm saying you be in a room with these niggas, with these legends. These legends.
Yeah.
And the niggas invite you in their circles and they tell you they listening to your shit, they fuck with your shit. They don't do that for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different trophies and different milestones in the game. And other rappers got different milestones, but they'll never be able to rub shoulders and stand shoulder to shoulder with a legend and a nigga who put in pain acknowledge you as an artist, as a lyricist. You know, that's big for what we do. You know what I'm saying?
You guys seem like you're like 100% on that because I mean, when you look at the number of rappers that have not acknowledged you guys, or at least like genuinely fuck with you, it's actually kind of crazy. It's like literally the biggest people in rap, most respected legends in the game, and then also. I'm looking at you guys' interviews and shit. It seems like I feel like I'm late as fuck because like everybody who does interviews or is somebody in like the hip hop media is like sitting there doing an interview with you, and whether it's like Rosenberg or Vlad or whoever, they're sitting there saying like I fuck with you guys a lot. Like I just did this 10 minutes ago and I felt kind of whack doing it because I was just listening to everybody else do it. But that's kind of crazy that you guys have that level of respect from people who seem like they really know what's going on.
Yeah, it's dope, man. That's what it is. You stick to your script and everything will work out how it's gonna work out for you. You know what I mean? Like for us, like he was saying, like we in them conversations, we in them rooms with that elite bunch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show and prove.
How'd you guys even get into a conversation with Alchemist? Where'd that come from? I was hitting him up when I was hitting him up telling him I was doing this interview, and he's like, "Fuck, I'm in Europe."
Nah, it's crazy because like I really don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? I think Planet Asia, my nigga Planet Asia had stumbled across some music and shit, some videos or something on YouTube, and you know what I mean? Went to our house and pulled that shit like, yo, you ain't heard these, you know what I'm saying, Conway and Westside Gun niggas? And was playing them some shit. And you know what I mean? I heard the story after, but I was just, in the hood. I just woke up, you know what I mean, to like a tweet from Alchemist. Like I never knew, I wasn't following him or nothing. I never met him, and he had just like retweeted like this freestyle I did, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, with mad fire emojis, and I need like 20 more of these, you know what I mean? So, and the DM followed after that, like, yo, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta lock in, and the rest is history, you know what I mean?
But that's dope. My first time meeting them was when these niggas brought me to LA my first time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I went to the house, I was really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I damn near had the flu.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I came out there, I was still smoking moon rocks and shit though. I ain't give a fuck. I
People come to LA and do that.
No, you got to. I'm like, this is my first time. What the fuck?
It's medicinal.
I was gonna ask you if your first time you came to LA you got too high. That's what I started thinking.
I almost fucked myself up.
Moon rocks, that's no way to live, man. You can't be doing that.
And that's what I was, and I was fucked up. But that was my first time to LA, and these niggas took me to Al spot, and we ended up doing some shit for the album. You know what I mean? My first time meeting him.
Is that an intro to Prodigy? Because I seen y'all rapping with Prodigy, which fucked me up because that must have been like right before he passed.
I met. That's another funny story. Like, I was cause I fuck with Tech from Smith and Wesson. You know what I'm saying? And, the niggas had a show like not too far from like Buffalo, in Niagara Falls. And I hit him like, yo, y'all niggas got a show? He's like, yeah, pull up. So anyway, long story short, I go to the show with them. And we, it was Smith and Wesson and Mobb Deep. I go to the show with these niggas and we waiting, backstage, like an outside backstage. So as I'm seeing the van pull up and all that, Tech like, yeah, that's Prodigy and them right there. I'm like, oh, word, nah, you know what I mean? I grew up, these niggas is like, these are idols, you know what I'm saying?
But you gotta be cool, because you popping too.
So exactly. So I'm trying to maintain my composure and all that.
Yeah.
And
but it's an elephant in the room.
So boom, the nigga hops out the van, asking for a light a cigarette and shit. And he like, yo, I fuck with your shit. Your shit is fire, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he's like, nah, you, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, yo, your shit is fire. I was on my fan shit like damn, nigga, this Prodigy telling me my shit. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
With this phone, I'm like, yeah, let me get your number, bro. We gotta work. And shit, the rest was history.
Yeah.
And we became friends, got close, cause you know what I mean, he a real dude, you know what I mean? He was a real dude, man. Shit fucked up, man.
Yeah.
What happened to the homie?
Yeah, that was crazy when I heard about that actually. Cause like he's someone that as a kid, like when I fucking found out that he was sick and also found out about the drug shit he was having issues with and everything, I was like, that was probably one of the first rappers I ever like knew about who was like a god to me. But then I also like just knew him to be so human in both of those ways. That he was dealing with like a sickness, the kind of thing you can't control at all, and the drug shit. I mean, that's like, I don't know. That's like that actually like really kind of informs a lot of why his verses were so powerful and shit too.
Yeah, when you go back and listen to some of the shits now, you can get tapped in.
Yeah. When you guys think about your first time like really falling for rap music, what do you think about in terms of like your early introduction?
I mean, me personally, I my early introduction, I really can't remember. I want to say like Run DMC and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Special Ed, We on the Mission. I remember that vividly. You know what I mean? Rapping that shit, little badass little kid rapping them shits. But like when I first got inspired, like wanted to rap this shit, it was like I was a heavy West Coast fan. Like I was watching them videos and listening to these dudes talking that shit, and that shit took me there. Like Cube and them niggas. And I used to get in trouble for listening to that shit. They'd break my tapes and hide them, take my NWA bootlegs.
My
and
mom
all
smashed
that.
a Tupac CD with a hammer.
Right, exactly. I ain't want that. That's when music get you in trouble.
I definitely got a Snoop Dogg CD tape smashed.
I wonder if that still happens. If drop a comment down below if you ever had your parents like delete a fucking MP3 off your computer. I guess it would be these days.
Right.
See, right now I got my daughter shit where she can't even get on that shit. She got no internet access.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
nowadays you got these bitches right around with motherfucking they 8-year-old listening to City Girls.
Right. That's a fact. And my daughter 13, but she
singing,
still got no internet
yeah,
access.
If she don't know about City Girls yet, then you're a good dad.
Nah, I ain't that good of a dad.
Nah, they gonna
Them
get
niggas
to
over
like
there
how
at
we was
QC
getting
got a
at.
machine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for real,
You
I
meet
mean.
Coach K, you're like, yo, you got my daughter fucked up, bro.
Word.
That's crazy. Yeah, you ever think about that? Like just playing music around your kids? Because like, you know, my parents like, when I think of my sister, she got like a 5-year-old. Like they would never let me play some music with swear words around the kid. But when, like some of my friends who are like rappers and shit, like they never even think about it.
Yo, but you know what? That was my mom's side who did that. But my pops, he always rode in the car with me and listened to any and everything. I got a good.
Kind of Too Short and all that.
Too
shit.
Short was his favorite rapper. Too Short is my dad's favorite rapper. I ain't gonna say was, I'm gonna say is. So I knew all that Too Short, all that nasty shit. No Vaseline. Shit. I remember, my pops used to ride around playing No Vaseline for the whole day. That's the Ice Cube diss. You know what I mean? And I just got a good history lesson, you know what I'm saying? EPMD and all that shit. But I remember like listening to Reasonable Doubt, like on the radio. I'm feeling it, you know what I'm saying? That shit. I remember that used to come on the radio at night. But then when I got old enough and I revisited that was like, I was young, that was 96, so I was about 12. When I got old enough to revisit that and a lot of other shit and understood what these dudes was talking about, I tapped in the Ready to Die all years later. So I'm saying that music definitely inspired me, and I got into music early, but I understood it a little later, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy just to think about nowadays, like for like, you know, you grew up with that like amazing hip hop right in your face, and it's not like that. Do you think when you look at like a young rapper now, that it's hard for them to sort of even become someone who's like interested in some outlier shit? Like you guys are sort of, you know, left of what is normally going on in rap right now. It's almost like with the streaming services being how people get into music, is like they have access to everything, but then at the same time it feels like a huge percentage of people just end up gravitating towards the same shit that happens to be like doing well on streaming services.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's definitely different. Like, and it you know what I mean? Like when you grow up, just think about it. Like for me, like think about like when Nas was 19 or some shit like that when he did Illmatic. Prodigy and them niggas 19, 18 on Infamous and all that. Like, but think of like the 18-year-old, 19-year-old rapper now, what they rapping.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So it's like if you're a younger dude, 15, 16 or whatever, and getting inspired by music, this is the shit you listening to. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, no disrespect to the homie, but like a lot of these artists now, these niggas grew up in like the Soulja Boy era, the Bow Wow era, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. They ain't grow up. They probably never heard Reasonable Doubt. They probably never heard Illmatic. Not with a mind that was able to comprehend what was going on. They didn't hear Purple Tape.
You meet some young kid now who knows about that shit, you're like really impressed because that shows that they actually really went through and did some fucking history.
Yeah, I be impressed, but I still understand, like, you ain't listen to it with a, like, you gotta listen to that shit really going through that shit. Like, for me, like, when that shit came out, I was 16, I was already jumped off the porch. I was already living and shit, all that shit they was saying, so I understood it. You know what I'm saying? And it meant more, and it impacted me more, in my life more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if an 18-year nigga, 16-years old right now, be like, yo, I'm gonna put you and listen to this Purple Tape. They ain't gonna understand it like they ain't gonna take it in like how we are taking it.
They're gonna have their own,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, they're gonna have their own heroes. Like you, but that's actually really is that you guys could be that to them.
Yeah, that's dope. That's the dope thing.
Yeah, that's dope because it's Jews in the music, and it's like you were saying, that's what we grew up off. You know what I'm saying? Niggas teaching you shit in music. It was about being the slickest, being the smartest, and being a, you know what I'm saying, and being that nigga. Message. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about fucking off, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It wasn't about that. Like I said, niggas was inspired by the golden era. Like, it's a blessing to be from that era. Like you said, niggas grew up listening to it.
For real.
It's a blessing to be from that era, you know what I mean? But like you said, everybody got their own heroes, and we got to understand what that music meant to us. That's what this new music mean to them. You know what I'm saying?
NoJumper.com. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want one of these, you know where to go. And then No Jumper Facebook too. Link is down in the description. Some good stuff going on over there. Appreciate y'all watching this.